Hey guys, I'm Chani and you're watching The Art of Science. So if you're a subscriber, welcome back. If not, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. If we look around us, we see so many objects, some at rest and some moving. This phenomena of an object moving and changing its position is what we call motion. Everything about the phenomena of motion is governed or controlled or can be explained by 3 laws, and these are called the laws of motion. In today's video, we'll look at the first law of motion, which is called the law of inertia. Inertia actually comes from a Latin word which means idle or sluggish. This means that all objects resist changes with respect to their motion, and this brings us to the statement of the first law, which is an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless it's acted upon by an external force. Like this ball right here. This ball is at rest and it will continue to remain at rest unless acted upon by an external force. Like if I give it a slight push, it starts moving. Similarly, if the ball is in motion, it will continue to be in motion until it is stopped by an external force. Yes, I know what you're thinking. How did this ball stop without any force? Well, actually, the forces that made the ball stop are friction and air resistance. And this is the case with all objects on the surface of Earth. If we were to eliminate forces like air resistance, friction, and gravity, then the objects would have continued to remain in motion. Let's look at some fun inertia experiments. What happens here is when we flick the cart fast enough, the nuts don't move with the cart because these nuts are at rest and want to continue remaining at rest and resist any changes. They do not move with the cart, but instead they fall down inside the bottle due to gravity. The same law follows in this experiment here. This is one of our old videos titled Nut Drop Inertia Challenge. I have linked it up here in the description box below and in the end screen as well. This balloon has water inside it. When we burst the balloon, the outer rubber covering tears away, but the water inside is at rest. And because the water takes the shape of the container it is poured in, the water continues to remain in the balloon shape until pulled down due to gravity. Let's look at one last experiment. Here are 2 bottles, one with water and one without. The one with water weighs more than the empty one. If I give both these bottles a flick, the empty one falls down, but the one filled with water does not. Now, let me put it on this tablecloth. Let's see what happens when I pull the tablecloth away. Did you notice that? The light bottle flew away and changed its position quickly, whereas the heavier one resisted the change and tried to remain in the same position. This means that the mass of an object is the measure of its inertia. Higher the mass, more is the inertia, and lower the mass, lower is the inertia of an object. If you have any doubts, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.